Shaun Clarida gets nasty pump with insane arms workout 12 weeks from 2024 Mr. Olympia. The giant killer is ready to slay 2024 Mr. Olympia. I'll probably be the only bodybuilder in history ever to have lost a title twice and won it back twice. Thirsty for revenge, Shaun Clarida is preparing furiously to take back his throne at the upcoming 2024 Mr. Olympia contest. In a recent offering on YouTube, Clarida walked fans through his biceps, triceps, and forearms workout for an insane pump 12 weeks from competing. Clarida is a two-time 212 Olympia champion, having out-muscled the very best of the IFBB Pro League, including the current Mr. Olympia Derek Lunsford. As a 212 powerhouse, Clarida has delivered unbelievable performances on the marquee stage and plans to showcase his all-time best later this year. At the 2023 Olympia, Clarida was unable to fend off the shape and aesthetics of Keone Pearson. Pearson's strengths were further highlighted by his powerful vacuum pose, which gave him the appearance of a much smaller waist than Clarida's. Eager to become the first athlete to ever win back an Olympia title twice, Clarida dropped his latest arms workout in preparation for the event. Shaun Clarida's 2024 Mr. Olympia brutal arm workout for a huge pump. Find Clarida's exercise selections below. Rope pushdown, concentrated curl on incline bench, dumbbell triceps, extension slight incline bench, standing cambered bar curl, spreader bar overhand triceps pushdown, low cable biceps curl, seated dip machine, flex bicelator machine, dumbbell wrist curl, grip machine, rope pushdown. Clarida likes to warm up before opting for heavier compound movements. He believes representative ranges are dependent on the person, but emphasized that he likes to use a good amount of weight during pushdowns. I always like to get things warmed up before I go into heavier compound movements. So, the triceps for me, I always believed that the rope pushdowns always been very convenient for me. With arms, honestly guys, it's all dependent on the person as far as the representative range. For me, when it comes to arms, I've found that anywhere between 12 to 15 is usually the best for me. I still like to use a good amount of weight. Concentrated curl on incline bench. He is focused on achieving a full stretch and contraction when performing reps of concentrated curls. He says to avoid excessive weight, which can help mitigate injury risk. We'll move into biceps. I start my biceps off with concentrated curls on an incline bench, getting that full stretch and full contraction. This is a movement that you don't need a lot of weight because you can risk an injury if you go too far in the stretched position. The goal is to control that movement at the bottom, still get a good amount of stretch there, and really drive and squeeze that bicep at the top. Dumbbell triceps extension slight incline bench. Once again aiming for a deep stretch, Clarida builds his triceps with extensions, using a slight incline on the bench. Tricep extensions using the dumbbells here on a slight incline. Some people call them skull crushers. Triceps extensions, whatever you want to call it. Putting the triceps in a really good stretched position before coming up and getting a really good contraction at the top. Standing cambered bar curl. Clarida believes in the basic heavy stuff, so he moves to cambered bar curls next. An oldie but definitely a goodie. Just standing cambered bar curls. For me, I'm all about just the basic heavy stuff, nothing special, nothing fancy here. Everyone's got I mentioned their way of training. Some people love to train strictly on cables and machines when it comes to arms. That's absolutely phenomenal. I've always said, I use machines all the time. I'm a big advocate as well. There's a time and place for everything. But for me, how I respond, that's what's important. How do I respond? I personally respond with the free weight stuff. Spreader. Bar overhand triceps pushdown. He included spreader bar overhand triceps pushdowns into his routine because they offer a nice contraction and feel good. The spreader bar, they don't make these anymore, unfortunately. It's a great piece. I love the way I can come down and this little handle moves with me, so I'm able to really get a good contraction and it feels really good. Low cable biceps curl. Using a V-bar, Clarida reps out low cable bicep curls for a massive pump. I'm just going to see if this works. If it does, great. If not, no big deal. I have a feeling it's going to feel good if I do it this way. I'm going to hook up, so this bar is a V-bar typically push down for triceps. I'm going to take it and attach it, flip it. Seated dip machine. His last tricep hitting movement was the seated dip machine. Clarida took a moment for some visualization weeks from trying to earn his 212 Olympia title back. If I'm not mistaken, 12 weeks from today. 12 weeks from this time right now, literally, this time, right now. I'm going to be competing on the 2024 Olympia stage. This is when prejudging starts right about now. It's a big year, man. It's the 60th anniversary of the Olympia. If things go the way as planned, I'll probably be the only bodybuilder in history ever to have lost a title twice and won it back twice. Flex bicelator machine. Using the old school bicelator machine from the 1970s, Clarida pushed through a few sets before moving on to forearms. One more bicep movement. We're going to go with the old school bicelator from the 70s right behind. As here, the old glory. This thing is a tank. Probably one of the most rarest pieces, said Clarida. Dumbbell wrist curl. He offered advice for optimal dumbbell wrist curls. Lift the dumbbell. You want your wrist to literally sit at the edge of your knee. This is when you're extending it or stretching, falls over the knee and pull it right back up. Grip machine. In his last exercise, he performed reps on the grip machine, another rare piece of equipment. Another rare piece. Not too many gyms have it, but I was always a fan of it and I always wanted one. I used to use this every day. At my old home gym Signature Fitness, we had one. Everyone walked right past it because no one knew what the hell it did, but I always knew what it was and I always utilized it when I was training. Forearms, shares Shaun. Clarida. Clarida has been open about his intentions. He plans to win back the 212 Olympia title by any means necessary. To prepare his physique for war, the former champion detailed his 2,836 calorie diet during the off-season. In addition, he revealed the supplements he uses to fuel daily workout performance. With Pearson in the hunt for a second title, Clarida has his hands full for the 2024 Mr. Olympia, which is set to celebrate its 60th anniversary October 10 to 13 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Who do you think walks away victorious?